This is the Unit 3 Nutrition Applied tutorial. In a few minutes, I just want to explain this assignment to you and perhaps highlight a few of the questions students typically have. So as usual, open up the document and then you can save it because you are supposed to type directly into this document. You don't make a new Word document. We're focusing here on energy balance. The very first thing you're asked to do is to visit this website, spend an appreciable amount of time, and I really can determine this from your answers. You want to look around this website. It's a nice website that has a lot of different topics that you can dig into. So there's no directions as far as what you should research, but in your reaction in the space below, you are supposed to react to the information and include the details so I know that you've read. And as you can tell from this box, it's a large paragraph or two small paragraphs. Keep in mind when you are pushed into a website through one of these homework assignments, it's meant to enrich your learning around this topic. So in the long run, that helps you also on your exams. The next thing that you will do for this assignment is a weight and health assessment for yourself. So you will determine your body mass index, and don't worry, we're going to talk about the shortcomings of the BMI, the weaknesses of that measure, but it's still used quite a bit in healthcare. You can go to this calculator here. Be very careful about entering your height. Students have been making errors. If you are entering your height in all inches, you need to convert your feet to inches first. So 5 feet 4 is not 54 inches. It's 5 times 12, 5 feet, that's 60, plus another 4. So do be careful about that. You're going to record your BMI, tell me what it means, and that is in your textbook as well as on the calculator. You're going to record your waist circumference, and we'll talk about that in the lecture. Does this indicate a health risk? There are indices here, cutoffs, that tell you whether that would be a yes or a no, and check into your health history. Genetics, family history makes a difference in whether we're concerned about overweight, whether we're concerned about low-level obesity, and to what degree. I've asked you specifically to list the obesity-related risk factors, things like hypertension, high blood lipids, high blood sugar, diabetes, etc., because that enables us then to know whether you might be susceptible to some of what you're seeing in your family. So personal would be you, family would be primarily your mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. You can include aunts and brothers, etc. Now, some people don't know their family medical history and just indicate that so that I'm aware of why perhaps you didn't give me that information. Pull it all together and tell me whether this information indicates concerns about your weight, no concerns about your weight and health, etc. The third part of this looks at the inside of the energy equation. You're going to examine your 3-day journal from Unit 1, and you're going to choose foods or beverages that you either think should be substituted with something healthier, or the portion should be changed. Okay, now if you have a low body weight or a healthy body weight, your goal is going to be different from someone who may be obese. So if you have a low body weight, you're not looking to lower calories by eliminating the cupcakes. You want to substitute something that gives you more nutrients. So this isn't all about weight loss when we talk about energy balance. So you'll list up to 5. Okay, and if you list only 2, I'm going to look at your food journal and see if there are 5 that could have been listed. Foods and beverages, quantity and calories, that comes from your iProfile reports. The intake spreadsheets will show you that. And then a healthier choice, and you can use the internet to find out this information, how many calories are in an apple, but you can also use the iProfile. So let me show you how to do that real quickly. If you go to the iProfile and you go into the food journal and you type in a food. So we said how many calories are in an apple. And then I pick a medium apple, okay, and I'm not worried about adding it to meals. I just want to see the nutrition information, and that shows me that is 95 calories. So you can do that for any food and then just X out. Okay, so back to this, what I should see is that you're thinking about what you're eating and drinking and what may be a healthier choice. And then you're going to give me a conclusion about your food choices. Some of you may tell me, I overall make pretty healthy food choices. Others will say, my diet's based mostly on ultra-processed foods. I could really do better. The next part of this evaluates your physical activity, and you're going to use your textbook to determine which category you fall into. And you're going to explain to me why you chose that activity. So describe how your activities match the description. What changes would you make in order to improve your level of fitness? So it could be many different things depending on what your physical activity is currently like. You may say, well, I get plenty of aerobic cardio type exercise, but I need to add some strength training, or I need to be more consistent, or I need to move from sedentary to low active. It's going to depend on your personal situation. And then finally, at the end of this, as always, is a kind of very practical strategy. But in this case, you're going to tell me if there are any changes that are indicated in your food and beverage choices, exercise habits, behaviors, and attitude around energy balance. Thank you.